Alright, today we are watching a Penguin Zero video. Bad statement from YouTube CEO. I've seen a little bit of this video already. This is about the new artificial intelligence AI moderation on YouTube, and I guess going along with that, all the age verification stuff that is going on. I think that's not quite the point of the video, but I thought I mentioned it's tangentially related. But yeah, YouTube is apparently using AI to monitor the platform to an insane degree at this point, and it feels like no one is really safe at this point because the AI is making mistakes left and right. It's crazy. I saw a video a while back. It was a video about Adolf Hitler, and the video was about how the H-Man is bad, obviously, but the AI took the video down later because it said that the YouTuber in question didn't criticize Mr. Adolf in the correct way, apparently. I guess there's a correct way to criticize him and an incorrect way to criticize him. I don't know. It seems kind of weird and stupid, because it is. Why are we doing this? And, you know, aside from that situation, okay, so they talked about a controversial guy, and the AI decided, no, we don't want you talking about that. But what about just talking about something that's non-controversial, but the AI hallucinates something and takes the video down, bans the channel? To be honest, it's getting kind of scary, because you can't really trust this thing. At least not at this point. And Charlie in the video, I guess, is going to get into that. But yeah, all this is to say that my channel could be gone tomorrow, and I don't think I really put out that much controversial stuff. But who knows? We're dealing with robots, so they could do anything. Another recent example of AI moderation making glaring mistakes is the case of Shoeonhead's latest video calling out these creepy so-called dating apps for kids, which are obviously problematic for so many reasons. However, YouTube's AI moderation system ended up taking down a bunch of Vtubers' reactions to this video and giving them a strike, including Smug Alana's video, and Alana's not exactly a small channel either. And it took a massive public outcry on Twitter, including from Shu herself, whose original video never got taken down this whole time, to get these videos reinstated. The AI had struck these channels down for supposedly violating YouTube's child safety policies, even though these videos were clearly calling attention to a serious issue regarding child safety. That's the thing about AI moderation, is that it can't tell the difference in a nuanced situation like this. It merely sees that the video was talking about child safety, and it made the wrong assumption about what that meant. And this is why you can't trust AI to fully moderate. You need to have a human involved at some point, because the AI can make mistakes, obviously. So let's jump into the video and see how bad things really are.
AI, you expected me to be in the chair, but sometimes you have to expect the unexpected. The only thing you can expect.
Ooh, whoa!
There's some AI dog shit going on. I can't resist the
That amazing intros. Yes, cinema, absolute cinema. We're not getting cinema in the theaters anymore because Netflix is buying everybody, but at least we still got Charlie to give us that amazing intro. 10 out of 10. I would vote for this at the Oscars.
urge to make fun of it. I'm in my artsy era of video making right now. That was like an A24 level intro, getting experimental. I just figured since Quentin Tarantino's lost his marbles, lost his mind, and has gone on these unhinged rants attacking beloved actors like Paul Dano and Matthew Lillard over
I would argue that Quentin Tarantino's always lost his marbles, but okay.
for nothing, it's up to me to pick up the mantle of delivering some creative cinematography, so
I don't know what this Quentin Tarantino drama is, but anyway, I don't really care. moving on.
I'm dipping my toes in there. Toes that Quentin Tarantino I'm not allowing to suckle on. Anyway,
Ew.
Speaking about sucking feet, the YouTube CEO just released a statement that sucked a lot of ass, where he's...
Man, Charlie has such a great way with words. This is why we watch him. Sometimes I think his takes are a bit mid-wit, but he at least dresses it up nicely with absolute poetry like you just heard.
defending the AI usage across the board on the platform, and even goes as far as to say that it's going to be an invaluable tool for people that lacked the skills and equipment to create videos. It will give them the ability to do so.
Hey, are you a retard? Well, you too can now be a YouTuber. You're not, this isn't winning.
Basically, go to YouTube Shorts and look at all of the incredible stuff that the skillless have been able to do with AI.
I hate YouTube Shorts so much. It steals so much time from my day. I basically at this point only want to watch a video if it's over probably 10 minutes long. If it's shorter than that, it can sometimes feel like, is there really actually any good content here? Probably not. Unless it's from a channel I already know, but yeah. Short form content is just ruining so many things.
We've been blessed, thank God.
It's all slop.
A topic most people have been complaining about, especially when it comes to short form content, because all you get fed is AI gobbledygook.
Yeah, I wish there was a way to just disable YouTube Shorts. I haven't really found a very good, consistent way, but I don't want to see those videos anymore, because they just eat up your time, and when you look back on it, I just spent the last 2 hours, and I got nothing out of it. I could have been doing something productive. Yeah, but they keep you on the platform, so that's why YouTube has it.
Actual nonsense trash. Because it's the easiest thing to just fart out onto the platform. It's infinite content, and when you just scroll, most of the videos you get are AI these days. And the most viewed videos, like if you, instead of just anecdotal evidence about like most videos you get, provably some of the most viewed videos, if you go by views, are AI generated shorts. That is a bleak future, one that a lot of people have expressed their concern over, hoping that YouTube would step in and maybe do more to stop the platform just becoming a cesspool of just AI trash.
And the problem is that the more brain rot and the more trash that gets put out on the platform, you're going to drive away people who actually want substantive content. And then, since those people are not on getting on YouTube anymore, you're going to have less substantive content being made, which is just going to further exacerbate the problem. It's kind of a death spiral, if you will, a downward spiral of shit. And yeah, this is going nowhere good fast. Yeah.
Neil, on the other hand, the CEO, believes that that's actually a really good thing.
Because it makes him money.
Because it's giving people that lacked the skills and equipment the ability to put that in front of you. Yeehaw, yippee. But even beyond that, one of the most complained about things on YouTube as a platform is how bad its moderation is, with so many people being falsely banned and shit. And also it's been revealed that AI is a big part of the moderation protocol for the platform, and it makes so many mistakes that's led to wrongful terminations that everyone with a functioning frontal lobe will tell you should never happen, because AI should never be able to be the judge, jury, and executioner. It should never have the ability to terminate a channel.
Yeah, and the scariest thing about it is tomorrow my channel could be gone. Tomorrow Charlie's channel could be gone, because the AI hallucinated some sort of breach of terms of service, or didn't like what you had to say. And again, he's going to get into it, but it doesn't seem like human reviewers are actually reviewing, checking up afterwards. It's just becoming all AI, because obviously you don't gotta pay the AI, you gotta pay humans. But that, think of the shareholders, guys. Think of the shareholders. If you pay a human moderation team, that is gonna eat into shareholder value. So this is obviously a good thing.
There is no world where that makes sense for YouTube to just give the keys to the kingdom over to AI where it will ban people. AI should never be able to do that. If it wants to use AI for moderation, it should only be able to flag channels internally and then put that up the food chain, up the ladder for a human being to look at.
Yeah, see, this is the optimistic view of AI that I think this is how we should be handling it. Obviously, YouTube is a giant platform. You can't get enough people to watch every single video and moderate it. So it does make sense to have an AI kind of comb through everything and pick on some potentially bad material that shouldn't be on the platform. Because you have to have some moderation, otherwise you get all kinds of nasty things that I think even the most reasonable free speech person would not want on the platform. You know what I'm talking about, like actual criminal type videos. I'm not going to elaborate any further. But yeah, it does make sense to have some AI moderation, some sort of AI to go through and actually comb through and try and find as many bad actors as they can, and then have a human actually look at it and make that final decision. But of course, that is the idealistic point of view, and likely not the kind of thing that's actually going to happen, to be honest.
But Neil seems to have a different vision in mind based on his statement here. Let's go ahead and take a peek at what he thinks. This article mentions that YouTube is expanding their AI moderation tools, even in the midst of so many people flagging just how bad they have been and how wrong they have been across the entire platform. The article then makes a mention of just how much money this platform is bringing in, which only makes sense that they can't afford to pay more money for better tools. Instead, they just need to just have AI do it poorly for them.
Yeah, think of the shareholders.
Neil said, however, AI will open the door for a new class of creators who previously lacked technical skills or equipment, arguing the tech will revive YouTube's early era of enthusiastic amateurs while helping the platform surface stronger content overall.
Yeah, I don't think that a 12-year-old operating 20 AI bot channels that just shits out content without any oversight is quite what people were doing back 15 years ago, 20 years ago. But yeah, sure, whatever, go for it.
That's a very interesting perspective on it all, and I feel like that's one you could only achieve by huffing endless amounts of glue to deteriorate your brain to a level of delusion that I find almost enviable. You really think that by giving these AI tools to everyone out there, what you are getting in return is the old era of YouTube of enthusiastic amateurs producing content? In what universe? It's the antithesis of that. It is the antithesis of creativity. The old era of YouTube that people look back on so fondly, the golden age, that was people just filming something in their bedroom, talking at a camera, or doing something silly, or making a skit, something like that, for the fun of creation.
Yeah, we're never returning to that, unfortunately. With the one thing where now YouTube can be a career, obviously a lot of people are not actually creating for the sake of creating. They're wanting to make money, and then, of course, with this AI thing now, that's an even easier route to go, where you can just make 20 or 30 bot channels and flood the website with AI-generated content, and hopefully one or two of it pops off and you make some money. Yeah, I don't think we're returning to the old days anytime soon.
For the fun of being creative and just putting it out there. There was no career in it back then. It was truly just for the love of the game, the love of the sport. And somehow, he believes that these AI tools will reignite that passion, that drive.
Maybe it'll reignite it somewhere else. You get all these people jumping ship and, oh, let's go somewhere else and create something where we don't have all this nonsense. But I don't think that is returning to YouTube anytime soon.
Based on what data? What we have is endless amounts of data to suggest the opposite, where when you have these tools and make it so easily accessible for people to just squeak out 30 seconds worth of AI drivel on shorts and do that 40 times a day, that's what you will get. It's just AI slop. There's a reason that term exists, because when you go on shorts or even full-length videos now, people are doing like 8 to 10 minute, completely fabricated, phony baloney, false true crime stuff is one of the bigger culprits, where they just have an AI script from ChatGPT that tells a made-up story about a made-up person who did a made-up crime. When you have that content, what there, Neil, is reminiscent of the old era of YouTube with enthusiastic amateurs creating shit. We haven't seen anything positive on YouTube as a result of these AI tools Neil speaks so highly of. They're a fucking scourge right now. Half the time, you don't even know if what you're watching is real or fake because there is so much of this content on there. I say half the time, that's an exaggeration.
Yeah, it's, you gotta be careful now, to make sure that whatever content you're consuming, whether it's on YouTube or elsewhere, that, it's actually accurate. Reading comprehension is very important at this point. Double check everything. Don't just believe everything. And of course, I say that at the exact same time that reading comprehension. Excuse me, I can't speak. I don't have speaking comprehension. I'm saying this at the exact same time that reading comprehension is in the gutter. Obviously, COVID has completely screwed an entire generation of kids who basically went through a year or two of not learning. And, yeah, it's going to be very hard to make up. And it's not like the school system was great in the first place. Yeah, I'm going to pat myself on the back, humble brag here for a little bit, but I had 7 consecutive years of getting all A's. From 8th grade through 2 years of college, I got all A's. And I didn't really feel like I tried that hard. All I did was I completed the assignments and I turned them in. And it seemed like if you just turned in assignments on time, you just got an A. You didn't even have to try or do that well on the assignments. You just had to do it on time. Which, that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm going off on a tangent here. The point is, we're all getting stupid.
Point is, there is so much of this content on there. There are tons of people that are completely misled. Like with the P. Diddy trial, for example. There were entire channels dedicated to following the P. Diddy trial, and the channel, turns out, was all just AI garbage making up stories, like the whole Prince storyline and tapes that were revealed that brought down the whole P. Diddy case. All of it was fake. Yet, those channels made tons of money for the people that made the AI garbage. And tons of people took it as the truth.
And it's frustrating because, especially back then with the P. Diddy case, a lot of those were very obviously AI. And things are obviously getting better where it's becoming harder and harder to tell. But and it's frustrating whenever things are obviously AI and people still consume it and take it as gospel truth anyway. And I'm not even just shitting on, older people who do this. Young people do this as well. I am myself not immune to, watching a video and thinking, oh, this is interesting. Then halfway through the video, I'm like, wait a minute, something's not right here. Yeah, we truly are leaving the information age of the internet and entering the disinformation age where, it just seems like you can't trust any sources anymore. You can't trust the mainstream because the mainstream is bought off and paid for, it seems, and you can't trust independents anymore either because we're being flooded with this AI gobbledygook. Yeah, it's I don't know where we go from here, but it seems like we're gonna have a lot more paranoia about what is true and what is not as we go forward in the future because everything's just getting so muddled.
A lot of people believed it. It became a big story that needed to be, formally debunked. That's a bad thing, Neil. I don't know where you are seeing any positive usage of skillless creators using AI tools to bring good content to the platform.
Oh, I know exactly where he's seeing it. He's seeing it in his bank account, obviously. That is that's a good thumbnail. I'm gonna smile for the camera. Alright, yep, we're gonna use that as a thumbnail, probably. Anyway, continuing with the video.
Like, I don't know where that's coming from. It is just truly an exploitative tool for people to make a ton of quick cash off of by just making infinite videos instantly. Like, that's what we are seeing, and it's not good. Most people are complaining about it, rightfully so, but Neil is defending it tooth and nail. And we haven't even begun to scratch the surface on YouTube's AI moderation tools yet. We're about to get into that. According to YouTube CEO, AI will be key in policing misinformation, IP theft, scams, and what many creators have dubbed AI slop.
Oh yes, we're gonna trust the AI to police AI slop. That's like asking fat people to police the buffet line. It's not gonna work.
AI will make our ability to detect and enforce on violative content better, more precise, able to cope with scale, and adds that the system improves literally every week.
How? I don't think... If anything, it seems like we're going backwards.
Is that so, Neil? It improves every week? Because I just read a story today about a channel that got terminated because another channel re-uploaded their video, and YouTube's AI moderation tools took down the original creator's channel thinking that he had re-uploaded that other channel's video, even though he was the creator of it, and you let the re-uploader walk away.
Sorry, Charlie, I'm about to get your channel banned. I'm reacting to your video, and that means that I am now the original creator, and you are the re-uploader. Yes, that's how this is gonna work. Sorry, yeah, many people have tried to take down this man, but I'm gonna be the one to do it by reacting to a video. Oh. Yep, crazy.
You punish the real person, not the imposter. The AI tools are getting better every week, huh? There is stories daily about the fuck-ups from AI moderation tools. What I do agree with him, though, is that given the scale of this platform, it would be impossible for humans to be able to police all of it.
Exactly. You do need probably some sort of bot, some sort of AI to comb through the whole website and flag things that are obvious, or that are questionable. But then you need a human to make the final call. This whole outsourcing everything to AI and data centers it's not going well, obviously.
And that's something I've said from the get-go. This could be an invaluable tool in accumulating a lot of potential bad actors or internal flags. But under no circumstances should AI have the ability to make a judgment call on if a channel gets terminated. It should never have the ability to issue a strike. What it should do is alert a real flesh and blood human being, an employee, God forbid, doing their job to look at what has been flagged and analyze it to see, is this actually violative content?
Yep, and like I said at the beginning of the video, that one video that I saw where the AI took it down and gave a strike because it was talking about the big bad mustache man. Yeah, I think anyone who saw the original video would obviously tell that, this isn't even a pro big bad mustache man video. This is very clearly an anti video of that, but the AI hallucinated some reason to take it down, which any human reviewer could obviously see that is, obviously not what happened. But, and of course, the AI, when the creator of the video asked the AI, hey, can we get some human review? And I'm pretty sure the AI didn't allow them that. They just said, nope, you're banned, you got a strike. Anyway. Yeah, we're giving too much power to the machines.
Because right now we have so many examples of AI messing it up. It's been making big boo-boos, big whoops-a-daisies daily. And they are easily overturned once a human being is alerted to the mistake.
Exactly. Just have a few people to actually look at this. You're making how many billions of dollars a year? You can't afford to hire a few wages to look at your stuff. Unbelievable. But think of the shareholders.
Mistake. AI shouldn't have the ability to do this in the first place. It should always come down to a person behind these calls. But Neil likes to let AI moderation run rampant. I imagine Neil would have no problem stepping down and letting AI run YouTube at some point. Am I right, Neil?
Yeah,
it is
why
a
not?
problem. In his interview, where all of this stems from, it really highlights just how delusional this company is under the leadership of Neil.
I miss Susan. I can't believe... If you would have told me back then that I would miss Susan one day, I wouldn't have believed you, but I miss Susan. Rest in peace.
In September, YouTube unveiled more than 30 AI-powered programs designed to make it easier for anyone to shoot, edit, upload, and make money from videos. That's 3 times as many as it launched last year. Among the innovations were tools that allow a phrase to be turned into a song, or that can translate a video and dub it. One bot can find the best parts of raw footage and edit them together, literally just stealing footage and making a video out of it for yourself to make money off of. Beautiful. Another...
Yeah, don't be creative, just steal other people's content. Don't add any insight of your own.
They can turn a long video into a short. All of this says YouTube is in service of helping more people become creators. Already the #1 choice of dream job for young teenagers and much hoped for among Gen Z. Neil, how does any of that remind you of the old era of YouTube with people enthusiastically creating content?
Yeah, anyway... I think we're gonna call the video there. I'm pretty sure the point is across by now. This AI thing is not going well. I'm not saying that you need to get rid of the AI completely, but it needs to be moderated by humans. It needs to have a lot of kinks worked out of it. And you know, I've said this from the beginning. AI is going to be here. It is going to be an important part of how we do things as a species, as a society going forward. We're not going to be putting the genie back in the bottle, but we need to figure out how to work with the genie properly. And this is just one example of going in over our head. We're not doing things the right way. Not yet, anyways. Like I said, we need to figure out how we're actually going to implement this technology for the better, because I do think that we can use this tool for the better. But that's going to do it for today, guys. If you like the video, like and subscribe if you think that, you know, I deserve it and all. And also, you know, give a shout out to Charlie and his video. Thank you for providing, you know, something for me to comment on. And yeah, that's about it. Bye.